Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, good afternoon to everyone. In this video session, I would like to continue about our previous videos concepts. In the previous videos, we are discussing about breathing and exchanging of gases. In that chapter, already we completed up to transportation of gases, oxygen transportation completed, and then carbon dioxide transportation is completed. So in that chapter, last conclusion concepts are still pending. That conclusion chapters we will discuss in this video. What are that conclusion chapters? Topics. One is regulation of respiratory movement. Regulation of respiratory movement, how our respiratory movements are regulated by the different body parts. Okay, along with that, and the second column, disorders of respiratory system. Disorders of respiratory system. So these two context content we want to know in this video. Let me start today video system. See students on the board, pointer place. Here, today topics are discussing before. I want to recall the previous videos concept very fast. We are in a breathing and exchanging of gases chapter. In that we discussed already respiratory system of human being. We seen what are the different steps involving in the respiration. Here one of the step in the respiration is breathing. Breathing contains the inspiration and expiration steps, and then after that diffusion of gases. One diffusion of gases, why I kept one mean here first diffusion of gases occurs in the alveoli place, and after diffusion in the alveoli place oxygen will enter the blood, and then blood onwards carbon dioxide will reach the lungs, alveoli place. Then oxygenated blood will be transported to the tissues. So here transportation of gases wise oxygen will transport, and then carbon dioxide also will transport. So totally this is the third step. Again diffusion of gases 2. Here these diffusion of gases 2 indicates in the tissue places oxygen and carbon dioxide exchanging in between the tissues and between the blood. And then last step, okay, the last step that is a cellular respiration. Cellular respiration. This cellular respiration means beginning of this chapter I said one statement. Respiration means not only taking of oxygen and releasing of the carbon dioxide, breakdown of our food molecules, digested food molecules. Finally, it will produce the energy, that 36 ATPs by aerobic respiration. Correct, na? So, when the oxygen reach the tissues, by utilizing of that oxygen, our food molecules, digested food molecules will be catabolic reactions. By the catabolic reactions, it will be final end products, it will produce the carbon dioxide and then ATP. That only here I mentioned in the equation form. See, for some more clarification of the cellular respiration, what we inhale that air oxygen to transport up to the tissues, then that oxygen will enter the inside of the cells in the cytoplasm. Now in the cytoplasm of the cell contain the oxygen. Along with the oxygen, digested food also will enter the inside of the cell. cytoplasm contains the nutrients of our food items and oxygen. Now especially chief energy resources is a glucose kadanana. So here glucose molecule in the presence of the oxygen, and then water molecules also involved, and then it will be converted into the energy. Along with that water molecules also will produce and carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide only we are exhale, releasing by our body onwards by the exhalation process. Finally we are getting the 36 ATPs. That 36 ATPs are energy for our body. Okay, so here inga parnana that is nothing but shortcut. We are conveying that method breakdown of organic molecules. That breakdown time 3 major mechanisms are happen, major metabolisms are happened in our body. That 3 major metabolisms are we learned in the botany concepts. In the botany, glycolysis and Krebs cycle and electron transport. These glycolysis time in the cytoplasm of the cell, these glucose molecule will convert it into the pyruvic acid. Already 10th standard time also you have the some of the concept understand. Already you understand some of the concept. Aerobic, anaerobic respiration time, glucose will convert it into the pyruvic acid. Then anaerobic is differ and then aerobic is differ from the glycolysis after. So here we are discussing about our respiratory system. We are showing the aerobic respiration. So glycolysis after it continue the Krebs cycle and electron transport. In between of the glycolysis and the Krebs cycle, deoxycarbonylation, one link reaction also is there. Finally, by the completion of these 4 steps, glycolysis, deoxycarboxylation, and then Krebs cycle and electron transport, here in this equation what I said that ATPs are produced in the end of this cycle electron transport. Here glycolysis will occurs in the cytoplasm, and then cytoplasm and Krebs cycle and electron transport is present in the mitochondria. Got it, Nanana? Okay, then now come to the today concepts. Here regulation of respiratory movement. Here our respiration is a controlling by the muscle contraction. Which are the muscles are playing important role? Okay, one is fenric muscles, also called the diaphragmatic muscles. One more external and internal costal muscles, correct na? Intracostal muscles. So that external costal muscles contraction and relaxation regulated by the some of the nervous system control. Okay, not only nervous system, some of the chemical controls also. So sometimes we want to breathe something forcible respiration, forcible breathing process, forcible expiration, inspiration, these process also will be. So these changes will occur with the help of these responsible organs are present in our body. Okay, see 4 responsible respiratory regulating responsible organs. One is a respiratory rhythmic center. These respiratory rhythmic center is present at the place of a medullary region of the brain. In the brain, hind brain having the medulla oblongata, one of the region. That medulla oblongata contains a respiratory rhythmic center. That respiratory rhythmic center, it will give the chance and allowing our breathing when we are in rest condition, our breathing totally in the rhythmic way. Okay, for 1 minute we can respire 12 to 16 times in the normal condition. When we are running, running time, we can able to breathe more than 16 times. Okay, when we are meditate, on the time we can able to breathe below 12 times. So average weight of the respiration rate in the for 1 minute 12 to 16 times. So here in the normal time, our respiratory mechanism, respiratory system totally it is a controlling by the respiratory rhythmic center. It is a special center presence in the medulla region of the brain, medulla oblongata, you can say like that also. So here what is the significance of these respiratory rhythmic center? It is a primary responsible regulatory respiratory mechanisms. So it is a first, that means our respiratory movements, everything first initiated and controlling by the totally respiratory rhythmic center. First organ is completed. Okay, then next one, pneumotoxic center. Pneumotoxic center, these pneumotoxic center present on the place of the Fons varoli. Fons varoli are also one of the part in the hindbrain, correct na? So Fons varoli place contains the one of the respiratory regulatory organ that we call as a pneumotoxic center. These pneumotoxic center can able to do the moderate the respiratory movements. Nothing but if you want to control your respiration or you want to increase your respiration rate, that and all totally influenced by the changed by the moderate means by the situation it can able to fluctuate. Then that center controlling by the pneumotoxic center. How it will control? See, it will be say or generate the neural signals. Neural signals. By these neural signals, these respiratory rhythmic center will recognizing that neural signals. Then it reduce the duration of the inspiration. Reduce the duration of the inspiration means our inspiration rate will decreases. Okay, reduce the duration rate of inspiration. So that means very fastly we can take oxygen frequently more. Okay, that means it is increasing the respiratory rate more than 16 times. So that is the influenced by the or moderate by the pneumotoxic center. Alter the respiratory rate. Alter means situationally it can able to either increasing or then decreasing the respiratory rate. That is done by the pneumotoxic center. Now come to the another thing, chemosensitive area. Chemosensitive area means a particular area very sensible to the chemicals. That area will be recognizing the any changes that happens in the particularly in the carbon dioxide concentration and H plus ions concentration. In our body, any carbon dioxide percentage is increased. Okay, see here in this time, sir, in which time carbon dioxide concentration will increase? For example, in childhood we are all are playing like this. When saree packets or any polythene covers totally kept, our head is keeping into the polythene cover and close the total. So we are playing with inhalation and exhalation. Okay, after few seconds total carry bag oxygen totally consumed, it will leads to the something inconvenience to the breath. On the time we are reveal that lock and the knot, we removing that polythene cover, correct now? So when we are trying with the polythene cover, there is no any additional oxygen to supply the organs to our organs. Okay, so that's why in our body blood it containing with a lot of carbon dioxide. If the carbon dioxide increase, H plus ions concentration also increase. Already we discussed in lungs places and tissue places what are the partial pressure of gases are increasing and decreasing, we know. So here when our blood having the more carbon dioxide H plus ions concentration, on the time these chemosensitive area recognizing, sir, these chemosensitive area is located in which place? It is located nearby the respiratory rhythmic center. First center is there, respiratory rhythmic center. This is also present at the surrounding places of the chemosensitive area, adjacent places. These function of these chemosensitive area just only to detect or identify the any change or concentration of the carbon dioxide levels are increased in the blood. If increased, that information directly it will inform to the respiratory rhythmic center. So respiratory rhythmic center known what we want to do, more expiration or more inhalation, based on that it can able to alter the respiratory movements. Okay, then that is one more third one. Here in this first column we discussed about the regulation of the respiratory movements. Okay, by the three. One is a respiratory rhythmic center, second one is a respiratory center, third one chemosensitive area. Now come with the second column on the board. See, and the second one here when our blood containing with the carbon dioxide and H plus ions concentration more, here ions are very more. I mentioned the arrow mark upside. That means more quantity. It in turn can send the signals to the respiratory rhythmic center. That mean it will do the necessary adjustment of the respiration. Okay, that if it is necessary, respiratory rate will be increased. If not necessary, respiratory rate will be decreases. So the totally it is depends upon the carbon dioxide and H plus ions concentration. Okay, then now the last one of the receptors, it's playing important role in the regulation of the respiratory movements. That is the receptors associated with the aortic arch and carotid artery. Angarana pointer place paranga, receptors associated with the aortic arch and carotid artery. Aortic arch means a systemic arch. Okay, from the left ventricle onwards, a big blood vessel will come out to supply the oxygenated blood to the body parts. That we call as a aortic arch. Along with that, which artery to supply the blood to the body, heart walls. Okay, heart walls get the blood, oxygenated blood by the which artery? Such a artery we call as a carotid artery. Now these aortic arch, carotid artery walls, blood vessel walls are having the receptors. That receptors also recognizing these carbon dioxide concentration, H plus ions concentration. Okay, so simultaneously this is also work as a chemosensitive area, but the locations are differ. These chemosensitive area, I said chemosensitive area present adjacent places of the respiratory rhythmic center. This is also located at the place of walls of blood vessels. Which blood vessels? Aortic arch and carotid arteries. These also recognizing the carbon dioxide and H plus ions concentration. If it is increases, it want to give the signals to send the necessary signals to the respiratory rhythmic center. So these and all checkpoints. Which one? Here chemosensitive area, and then these receptors of the carotid artery and aortic arch. These are the checkpoints that will be giving the information to the higher authority. That higher authority is the first one, respiratory rhythmic center. So that respiratory rhythmic center increasing the rate and depth of the breath. Depth of the breath means how much forcibly we can inhalation and expiration. That is the depth of breath. And then rate of breathing means for 1 minute how many times we are respiration, we are breathing. That is a rate of breathing. Okay, depth of breathing tells about how much volume air will going to inside, how much volume of air will be left out from the lungs. That is indicates the depth of. Here how many times we are breathing, rate of breathing. Okay, here note is very important. This statement you should be remember because of some of the statement based questions will arise in the NEET. In this note I am telling the role of the oxygen in the regulation of the respiratory rhythmic movements is negligible, not at any significance. Nothing but here we are respiration for the purpose of taking of oxygen. That time our respiratory movements are everything controlling by the several centers of our body. Correct na? That controlling or taking of oxygen and releasing of the carbon dioxide, total breathing respiration process time. What is the significance gas we need? That significance gas never play an important role in the respiratory movements regulations. Okay. Here carbon dioxide play an important role. In this time up to now what we discussed on the total content, we discussed only carbon dioxide and H plus ions concentration alone. Never we discussed about regarding the oxygen. So that's why here note the role of the oxygen is a negligible in the time of regulatory movements of respiratory mechanisms. Okay, that's one. Okay, then come to the last content, disorders of respiratory system. Here several disorders. The disorders names first I will tell. One is the asthma, next one emphysema, next third one bronchitis and pneumonia. These are all major disorders. and then occupational respiratory disorders. Based on where they are working, some of the persons will work several places. In which place they are working, based on their workplaces, they are facing troubling with some of the respiratory disorders. That is asbestosis and silicosis, siderosis, black lung diseases. By hearing these words itself, you can able to estimate which people will get these disorders. Asbestosis persons, asbestosis patients work. They are working at the place of the asbestosis industries, nothing but cement factories, those and all. Silicosis, in the silicosis time, which of the people are working in the minings, okay, coal mining or something different, metal minings also is there. So that metal minings onwards working people will be suffered with silicosis. Siderosis, iron industries onwards. Sometimes people will be rush out that iron rust. Okay, old iron will be, when it is iron always oxidized with oxygen, then it will be, outer layer will become a rust. When they are cleaning with sandpaper, several iron particle will release. That iron particle will be very small in size. Unfortunately, that iron particle will enter the inside of the lungs. Lungs will be collapse. That by means that dust particles of the iron will be tear our alveoli sacs. So that is also one of the major problem. And black lung disease, by name itself we will know, black lungs totally will become turn into the black color, which people working in the coal mines, that coal mine workers will be affected by the coal black lung diseases. Now come to the major disorders. Asthma, it is a symptom is difficulty in breathing. Okay, then why these disorder will come? Inflammation of the bronchi and bronchioles. These are the respiratory tract, respiratory duct is there, respiratory tract. That track one of the part, bronchi and bronchioles. These bronchi and bronchioles are inflamed by some of the pathogenic effect. So that will be leads to the difficulty in the breathing. Okay, then emphysema time, lung alveoli walls will damage. When the alveoli walls are damaged, the person cannot breathe properly. If he breathe, the gases exchange will not happen, because of the first gases exchange place is the alveoli, in between of the alveoli and then blood capillary, correct now. So lack of proper alveoli walls, here the person will be affected by the emphysema. Then bronchitis. This bronchitis, inflammation of the bronchi, at the simultaneously swelling of trachea, and then mucus will accumulated. So that mucus will accumulated on the wall of the bronchi. So sputum will come. Okay, sali in Tamil we call as that one is a sali. Okay, when they are coughing time, lot of sali will be coming out because of mucus will accumulated in the wall of bronchi. And the next one, pneumonia. This pneumonia, it is a infection of some of the bacteria. That bacteria name Streptococcus pneumonia. This is a dangerous disorder, pneumonia. It will be leads to the up to death itself also. Here in these four disorders, major disorders of these respiratory system, asthma, emphysema, bronchitis and pneumonia, some of the disorders, especially asthma and emphysema, these we call as a COPDs, chronic obstructive pulmonary disorders. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disorders. Okay, so sometimes here I forgot to say, pneumonia will be causes not only bacterial infections, some of the protozoans, some viruses also will be causes to these inflammation. Okay, then bronchitis and emphysema and asthma, these are normal disorders, and asbestosis and then silicosis, siderosis, black lung disease, these four are belongs to occupational respiratory disorders. In this video you get total conclusion of respiratory system of human being. Okay, Nana, thank you.